The next day, Willow feels the sun on her face, the wind feels like a hug, the birds sound like laughter, sunny spark glows gently. See, Willow, love finds new ways to reach you.
And this is just one of the pages in your new book, Willow B, The Kiss on My Wrist. Welcome into Mid-Michigan Matters. March is here, and that means it's time to grab a book and get your reading in. We have Ciera Strode, a children's author, joining us today. Ciera, can you tell us about the book, Willow B, The Kiss on My Wrist?
Yes. So this book is centered towards grief and loss in young children, and not just grief and loss when it comes to death, but any type of experience, whether it's separation in the household, whether there was a pet that was put away or put down. It really focused on processing those emotions that are natural. And Willow B is going through the remnants of grief, the aftermath of grief, and what that looks like. She's trying to eat her cereal and she's pushing it away and saying, you know, I'm not hungry, I don't feel hungry, or the house feels quieter this morning, and the kiss is remembering for her. So it really goes back to that symbol of the kiss on my wrist, and whoever the person is in her life that passed, because I don't explicitly say that anyone passed, she's going through the remnants of that aftermath.
You leave it broad so any child is able to connect with that grief. In life, we face a lot of big emotions, and especially when you're a kid, it can be a lot to deal with and know how to manage your feelings. How does this book encourage them to learn different ways to feel what they're feeling?
I think it really encourages our youth that it's natural, right? Grief brings all types of things. There's space where she is going through all the emotions again, like she's coloring and her crayon breaks and she's like, why does everything keeps changing, right? It's giving the youth a tool to say that it's natural to have all these different feelings. And the page that I read earlier, it talks about how you wake up and it feels different. Love find new ways to reach you.
Now, not only is it important for children to get into reading and learn how to manage their emotions, but why have a book come out like this during March's Reading Month? What is the importance in getting children to read?
I think it's important because I am the faith to say if you teach a child to read, they can do anything. If you learn how to read, you can excel in any space because you know how to read. That is one of the most fundamental things that children should learn to do. And March is Reading Month. We have a time where there's a lot happening, and getting a book that feels personal, that feels like something they can all relate to. And I recently lost my father in May, and I have a 6-year-old, and just watching her experience with this book was helpful to her.
All right, so get ready for that event. Again, that's with Impression 5, celebrating March's Reading Month. You can receive Willow B, The Kiss on My Wrist during the book giveaway and story time with Ciera. That is Saturday, March 7th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Admission is free. Ciera, thank you so much for joining us on Mid-Michigan Matters.